You're looking well.
I've hardly slept, but thanks for not noticing.
Clifford's not working you too hard then, is he?
Not hard, no, but quite late.
How so?
Well, we got back from London at 4 a.m. after what he described as a quick recce. I don't even know why we went. Yeah. We haven't fallen out or anything, it's just, well...
Clifford being Clifford?
Yeah. He's been quite distant from me lately. I'm just there to help him, like Dr. Watson to his Sherlock Holmes. I don't know how you coped with it sometimes.
To be fair, Kathryn, he trusts you more than he ever did so with me.
If he does, he's got a funny way of showing it. It's been nearly a year, Richard. I think I've had enough. Not of him. Well, kind of, but I just don't feel like I'm doing anything special anymore. We've solved so many identical cases. I didn't think you could categorise every domestic issue, but we can, and have. I know work is work, but I just...
You want to do more?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But don't get me wrong, I loved working with Ian, but I just thought I'd be doing more than this. Picking him up, dropping him off, following cheating husbands and wives, whatever crap. Am I really just some subordinate assistant? I just clear up the pieces after he does something completely moronic. I'm a babysitter, not a proper detective like I thought I would be.
Well, why don't you?
So?
Become a proper detective.
What, working with Ian?
No, look, we're accepting applicants soon, if you want to go somewhere further.
What, joining the police?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stages and a lot of tests to go through, but we could use a brilliant mind like yourself.
Oh, I don't know, Richard. Ian would be devastated.
Ian doesn't have to know. Just like he doesn't know where you are now. Speaking of which, where is he tonight?
Back in London. Deep undercover work, apparently.
Really?
Most men would have left in the night.
Well, last night was traumatic and, you know, it just wouldn't be right to leave a woman on her own. I do have a business card here if you ever need any counselling or, you know, suffering from night terrors as a result of this and...
You know what, Dan?
Ian.
I just can't work you out. Like I can most men.
Well, it's got my name on the card.
Now I know you're being genuine. I'll be back in a minute.
Morning.
Where have you been?
Undercover.
Whose covers? So, are you going to tell me where you were, or shall I take an educated guess?
All right, fine. Well, you remember Mr. Hennessy from last night?
Oh, you didn't sleep with Mr. Hennessy?
No. No, he, had the suspicion that his wife was having an affair. From the look at him, I thought it was very likely.
Quite true.
So I followed his wife Jade to this nightclub where she was with some friends. And after a few drinks to get myself in the zone, I approached the now free Mrs. Hennessy for a dance.
So to cut a long story short, you slept with her?
Only to get a look at her phone, because I gave her my business card, which is dosed in ultraviolet ink, so that when she touched her phone with the keypad, I could then use my ultraviolet torch and it will light up near perfectly. And then I was able to take some screenshots, you know, email them to us, delete the sent message, and just like so, proof that she'd been having an affair. Case closed.
So to prove she was having an affair, you slept with her? You really are something else, Clifford.
Ah.
Richard Walker, Essex Police. May I come in?
What are you playing at?
What?
You know what?
People have a right to know the truth.
You don't know shit. Be very careful, Liz.
Do you think I'm scared of you?
You better be. Ask Beth. She'll tell you.
That is the truth of your will, Cosgrove!
What's wrong?
Of your will, Cosgrove!
Bloody hell.
Do you know her?
Lizzy Bentley. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, it can't have been sent in error. I mean, it's the contact at cliffordandDaniels.com. Must have been deliberate.
Who's he, though?
Will Cosgrove.
And why does she seem to think that we should know who he is?
I wonder.
Hmm?
Well, she said subscribers, so maybe she's on YouTube or something? Ian?
Hmm?
She's dead.
Find it?
Find who?
That Cosgrove guy, he obviously did it.
Take a seat, Clifford.
So did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
Here's a message for Will Cosgrove. I hate you. I wasted years of my life on you, you piece of shit. Now I see what you're really like, and soon everyone else will too. Look what you've done. What happens now is on you. Fuck you.
Miss Bentley was found 50 yards adrift from her camera in the river. All she had on her was her house keys. If she had anything else on her, it's in the river, we don't know. Forensics also confirmed any injuries she had on her were consistent with the river debris. Although we did find a large amount of self-inflicted wounds on her, which would suggest she
jumped in.
The mother confirmed her identity. She also said that Miss Bentley was previously in a relationship with Mr. Cosgrove, which didn't end very well. We're just waiting for the full autopsy to come back to confirm whether she was intoxicated or not at the time. It seems a very simple open and shut case. It's a suicide.
And what about the video she sent us?
What of it?
He clearly assaulted her.
Ian.
Kathryn, it's alright.
No, Richard, it's not alright. Look at the clip again! He attacked her. He terrified her.
There's no proof that it's the same man, Clifford. From what I can see, she hit him first. Miss Bentley made an allegation 3 months ago of the same thing. But there was nothing conclusive, Clifford. Our officers had to NFA it. No further action. Now, I appreciate your concern, and I can see the perspective at which you're coming from. But I'm the...
You're a what? Go on, say it.
Alright, I will. I'm the real investigator. I'm the police officer. Now, you've worked a lot of domestic cases, so I can see why you're coming to this conclusion, Clifford. But leave this to the real police. This is not a suspicious death.
Ian, he's right. Let's get our coats and go.
Kathryn, call me later, yeah?
Real officer. I'm more of a detective than you are, you tosser!
Ian, calm down.
I may not be an investigator, but at least I have a bloody conscience!
Keep your voice down, for goodness sake.
She's just another suicide to them, isn't she? Another life lost to depression, case closed!
I know. You're absolutely right.
You think so?
Ian, listen. Shouting outside a police station isn't going to solve anything now, is it?
No, I guess not.
Listen, I'm just as annoyed as you are. That poor girl came to us, not them. I told you before, you may not be a proper officer, but you're a better person because you want to help.
Well, there's not much I can do now, is there? Those lot only care about how she died.
Then let's find out why.
Hello?
Mrs. Bentley?
Yes? Not from a paper, I am, so you can sod off.
Miss Bentley, I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm Ian Clifford, and this is my friend Kathryn Daniels. We're private investigators. Last night, your daughter contacted us by email. I just want to know, was she in any kind of trouble?
I didn't know there was anything going on in her head. She'd come home from work and go straight to her room, film her video or something. I'm her own mother. I should have known there was... And if I had...
You can't blame yourself, Mrs. Bentley.
Then who else is there to blame?
You told the police that she was upset over splitting up with someone? At Cosgrove?
Will. He's a lovely lad. Lizzy was devoted to him. They used to make videos together, I think.
Do you know why they broke up?
Lizzy always said that he was a liar. He was messing her around.
And was he?
I didn't think so. But she was convinced he was some sort of horrible person. I spoke to him about it afterward.
Afterward?
After they split up. He turned up here one day when Lizzy was at work and told me he was concerned for her. And then he showed me these text messages she'd sent him.
What did they say?
I can't remember exactly, but they were just so malicious. I didn't believe that she'd sent them. So when she came in, I asked her what was going on. And she burst into tears, begging me to believe her. I didn't know what to think.
Was this recent?
A few months ago. She'd calmed down since then, and I assumed she'd moved on. She was meeting new friends online. And I thought she was happier.
It's not your fault, Mrs. Bentley. You weren't to know.
I wish I could have done something.
I know.
Gill. May I call you Gill? Gill, this wasn't your fault. Your daughter Lizzy sent us a video last night before she did what she did. I would do anything and everything to find out why she did this. You deserve to know the truth.
You're investigators. I can't pay you.
We don't need you to pay us.
I just want to help. Could we have a look in her room, please?
A friendship collage at 20?
I suppose when you spend most of your time online talking to friends who live miles away, you sort of treasure the time you spend with them a lot more.
You speaking from personal experience?
Oh God, no, I'm normal. Shut up.
Didn't say anything.
It's not bad going. 176 subscribers.
Just from vlogging? How many videos are there?
Look at that last one.
What are you playing at?
What?
You know bloody what.
People have a right like to know the truth.
You don't know shit. Be very careful, Liz.
Do you think I'm scared of you?
You better be. Ask Beth. She'll tell you.
And the previous?
Will Cosgrove is an asshole. Yeah, you're probably going to hear a lot about how I'm so jealous of him and Megan, or about how delusional I am. Well, if you've got time for bullshit, I've got no time for you. My own mum believes him over me. He showed her text messages, and I don't know what he keeps showing all of you, but newsflash, they're only half of the bloody conversation. I've got it all here. Your so-called great YouTuber is nothing but an evil, manipulating bastard. Oh, he's always the victim, but if you look closely, he's showing all the signs. Look at what happened to Beth Ward. He's playing all of you against me, all because I'm speaking the truth. I am not delusional. I am not jealous. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. And I will fucking prove it.
Ian?
Don't just stand there. Help me look for it.
For what?
Her phone.
Surely it's in the river by now.
No,
Well, why not?
she wasn't wearing a jacket.
So?
Well, a jacket pocket would be easy for a phone to slip out of. But if she didn't wear a jacket, then where else did she put her phone?
Her jeans pocket, maybe?
Yep, and the police never found it. So we can only assume that she just didn't take it in with her.
Well, what if she just threw it away?
Want to leave the camera delicately on the side by the bridge? No, not a chance. She probably never took it with her. It must be here.
You could try looking with the charger. Oh my god.
Look at the date it was sent.
Yesterday. Before she...
Bastard.
Beautiful. I'll be one moment.
Don't be too long.
I won't.
I fancy the ugly truth tonight.
Sure.
Who's that?
What do you think?
She needs to just fuck off. You're trying to move on.
Well, hopefully she'll start messaging me. Hey, thank you for being there for me. I mean, it's been such a really difficult time. I couldn't ask for a better girlfriend. I love you.
I love you too.
This
Is Will Cosgrove embarrassing himself?
We need to prove something against him.
Do you remember Lizzie's videos mentioning a girl called Beth?
He twisted everything to make it out that he was the victim.
So you're telling me that this bastard could continue abusing young women and there's nothing you can do about it?
There's only so much you can do.
Ian, wait!
Let's just say I knew Lizzy Bentley and she told me a lot about you.